Okay, so the Mickey Cleary series, what is that?
I started the character narratively when she arrived on Long Beach Island to be the new police chief in Surf City in the narrative year of 1967.
How many total are in the series?
Seven in this series. Shell Games, which is my new book, is set in 1979, and it's sort of a capper for the Mickey Cleary Jersey Shore series. The casinos are open. Politics in Jersey are as hot as ever. The 70s are coming to a close, and very, very interesting time, not just in American society, but very, very interesting time down the shore. Think of all the changes that were going on. And the shore is a barrier island, but it's not a barrier to society. The same things that happen in America happen on Long Beach Island. And so that gave me a lot of cultural wallpaper to work with.
And I know that there's a reference that I was very much interested in, and how it was you have my high school in there, St. Hubert's. How does St. Hubert's get into your book?
I like little shout outs to people I know, to places I know. And it's just, one of my characters is talking about her 2 years of Spanish that she managed to get through. And I thought, well, where would she go to school? She's a Philadelphia girl. And so let's put her at St. Hubert's.
I love that. I love that. So I imagine anyone who's lived around the Jersey Shore would find this incredibly interesting.
Yeah, most of my readers, and I do hear from them. One of I mean, they like the plots, they like the characters, but they really like the callbacks. The world was changing. You were going from transistor radios on beach blankets, and everybody listened to DJs, and politics was hot for 15 years. I mean, I grew up like a lot of my readers right in the thick of the Vietnam War. Everything was a social issue. So here you have a woman heroine in the middle of all this. And then I always said, it's New Jersey. You got cool cars, you got great music, and you got kind of interesting criminals. Yeah. The other thing I really like to do is, if you can't, I mean, you can't, a book can't have a soundtrack, but if I always weave in what song is playing in somebody's head, what song is playing on the car radio or the transistor radio. 70s, Bruce Springsteen was a new act. And so I'm able to weave his beginnings into the book along with, everybody. Every major act played the shore, either the small clubs or the Steel Pier. And, it's just so fun to bring all that back.
Awesome. Looking forward to it. Thank you so much for taking time to talk.
Thank you.